Okay, so today is headliner day. I've had this headliner, redid it once before, and the glue I had was old, didn't stick very well, so it started flopping almost immediately. And now that I've done the different door cards, I figure I'd just do it the same to match. So we've got some more checkered fabric, already cut to the right size dimensions, hopefully. And we're going to pop this headliner out, pull this fabric off, which should be very easy. And then we will recover it, see how that goes. So I didn't bring any tools. So for the removal, it shouldn't need more than, I believe, just a Phillips and some prying tools. Just kind of start anywhere, I suppose. We'll pop these off first. We do have one single Phillips screw exposed for the catch for the sun visor. We'll pop that out. And then there are two on this side over here. Just got to kind of bend and fold this out of the way so you have access to it. There you go. We'll go to this next, I guess, because it's probably in the way of the camera. It is a plastic cover hiding all the hardware. You're going to want to get a prying tool and just kind of pop this out of the way. Just got these little clips on the side, so it just pops right off. And then there is 1, 2, and 3 Phillips screws. Back these guys out first. Set that there. Where? It's around here somewhere. We'll find that. Okay. With the droop, I don't know how well you can see, but the lens just pops off. Mine is actually kind of old and busted. I've done some cheap repair to get it to hold back in place, so it pops off really easily, but if you need to, use a flathead or something. 2 Phillips screws on this. Now we have 2 plugs on the back side, depending on the condition. Should have access, hopefully, to the release. This one does not, because it has broken, but I'm still able to pull that off just fine. Now that is out of the way. Kind of tuck those up. We have this little coat hook hanger right here. It is rubber. You pry from the back side and then slide it up. So there's a metal tang right there, slides onto the metal tang, and then this just kind of pushes onto the bottom. So you pop it up like that and then slide it off. And another Phillips. Okay, so that is all of our screwed in bits. Everything left now is body trim. So that's where we're going to want to go back to using our pullers. In this case, I've done this before without these tools, and it is definitely possible, but it is just so much easier with a little puller tool. So I really do recommend using one of these if you're able to do so. But if not, you can still get away with a flathead or some type of other prying tool. Just be careful. There's another one that got kind of stuck in the fabric. Another thing to pay attention to, the 2 that I just pulled from the side over here are thin, and the one that I just pulled from the back right here is thicker. So you want to keep track of which ones go where, so you're not getting any loose fittings or fighting any fittings. There's no one from the top that's thicker. Got another one over here. Missing one there. I got one more over here. It's going to be the importance of poking the holes there for your hardware to fit better. And let's see. Pop it down. Just kind of popping it, kind of reaching in. Kind of, whoop, I forgot one over here. Missing one on that side, I think it was. There we go. Yeah, you can see the the glue job on this was just not good. Tried using some ancient glue. All right, now these I did not disconnect. What I'm able to do is, since this is tilted down, I can just slide it out of place and then finagle it out of the way without knocking things over. All right, and now we have no headliner. Some of the old foam carpet stuff. All right, next we're going to take the old fabric off. This is where your results may vary depending on what yours looks like. Like I said, this was already recovered when I got it, and then I recovered it with this. Like I said, my glue failed. Because my glue failed, it should be incredibly easy for me to just pop this right back off. Truth be told, the other one that I had, like when the one that came with the truck, it came off pretty darn easy too, although it was just adhered better overall. But basically just unfolding all of this. Again, you know, depending on what you've got on there, it might come off differently. Honestly, if you're just covering it with a fabric like I am, you may not have to actually pull any factory covers off. You could probably just wrap over top of what's already there if you want. You do you, make your own decision. This may have actually been the factory headliner. It just is different textured because it's been re-glued a couple of times. There you go. Whoop. Peel the other part of that off. Then we're gonna lay out the other fabric in a moment here, kind of shape things up, you know, size it out, make a little bit of a plan for laying it down, making sure it's nice and flat. Again, with the checkers, I don't want them to be crooked or anything. I want to make sure they're nice and straight across. So we'll kind of map that out next before we actually get to gluing, but we'll be gluing shortly. Okay, so we now have our headliner stripped and our fabric. Right now I'm just kind of planning. So we're gonna drape it over. Make sure I can kind of visualize I've got enough. It's a little bit too far on that side. Got enough to be able to fold it over the edges to wrap up those seams. More than enough on the two sides. Might be just a hair shorter than I would have liked for this part. It's actually gonna fold over just fine. It just doesn't give me a whole lot of room for error, so I just gotta be careful when I lay it down. Once there is glue on both sides, I'm gonna more or less do what I'm doing right now, try and get it lined up and positioned. That'll be tougher because it's gonna be stickier. And then basically just kind of start off on the flattest part here and just kind of start massaging it and trying to just lay it flat. Make sure that the glue adheres to itself. As I get up into corners, I'm gonna have to just kind of like stretch and pull and angle. And then when I go to round corners, it might be easiest to make some snips with the scissors. I'm gonna just kind of wing it while I'm doing it because I don't know where exactly they're going to be needed. But as I go, I can just kind of, you know, be folding it over, and if I don't want it to bunch up too much, I can make snips and trims from there. Trying to keep these more or less straight, particularly in the corners, is going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Laying this part out flat will be nice and easy. I'm basically just trying to get all some of the valleys and whatnot. I'll show you on this part. So essentially we're going to start off working with this, kind of getting it all worked up on the edges all the way up to the center there and up these edges. And then once that's laid down nice and flat, I can kind of pull and massage and work it around these corners here, trying to keep it straight so it doesn't get all wiggly wobbly. I'm sure it will some degree because it's a checker pattern. It's kind of hard to avoid, but hopefully with some patience and attempt and effort and stuff, I can keep it looking pretty darn good. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is now covered. Next step is going to be to trim out our holes. We've got rear view mirror, the dome light, and then various mounting holes. We've got the sunshade hole right here, and there's another hole. Basically, I'm just going to be kind of running around trying to remember where they all are, feeling them out, and then just use a razor blade or box cutter or whatever, end up finding whatever works best, and get those out of the way. For these, I will try, like I did with the door card, I'm going to try a slit and folding it over, see if I can get a little bit better adhesion. And then some of the holes are very easily visible, and others less so. And then you get tricked up because I don't actually have anything to put in that hole. It's got to be this over here and then that one. So that's why I'm going to go on this side and make sure that I actually cut out the holes that I need, compare it to what I've got with the other stuff. Hope it holds. All right, headliner's upholstered. Don't really know the best way to get this thing in here, but we'll find out together. I'm just gonna kind of angle it, use my feet a little bit too to try and help hold it. All right, so I'm gonna kind of slide it underneath the two pillar bits, wrap it up a little bit, take a quick second to make sure no regrets. I think I'm happy. All right, and I'm gonna take a couple of these and just kind of shove them in place, just so it'll hold it for us. All right, there we go. Now it's resting in place. I think I'm happy. Might as well throw it all together, and then we'll show the final end product and hope that the glue sticks and stays this time. I think I am going to look into getting some type of oh shit grip for here. I think that'd be nice. But in the meantime, we're just going to get everything put in place. Bam. There we go. Now I have a very checkered headliner to go with my very checkered doors, very checkered shift boot. Check it out. I think I'm happy with that. Sweet.